All right, in this video, we're going to go over the Ichimoku Cloud. The Ichimoku Cloud is a indicator and kind of a mix of indicators that help you determine price in the market as far as where it's going and how support and resistance is at the same time. So the Ichimoku Cloud can detect trend changes. It can also show you, resistance points, supports, and momentum at the same time. So the Ichimoku Cloud does a few different things all at once. So, because of that, sometimes it can scare off, newer traders. But the Ichimoku Cloud is a really good indicator when trying to understand the market. So let's break this down. Close this out for a second. So first, let's focus on the cloud itself. So how you look at the cloud. So when price is trending up like this, the cloud is going to be basically going to be projecting the momentum or the trend of the market. So what I mean by projecting is that price is over here, cloud is going to be further away from price. It's not going to be here, but it's going to be projecting further away. And the further away it is from price, the stronger the trend. So you see how it changes and then it starts to expand wider and it becomes further away from price. That means it's in a strong uptrend. On downtrends, when the cloud is flipped over, so right here, the trend had been confirmed to change. And basically at this point here is when the trend had changed. You can see how the cloud spread out and become a wide cloud, meaning it's a strong downtrend. So right there correlates with this candle here. And that candle is where the cloud had changed, because the cloud is always going to be ahead or further out from the charts. It's not going to be right up on it. So if you see it here, you look at this horizontally. You don't look at it vertically like you would a moving average. You put a moving average on, you're looking at the vertical alignment to the candle. So basically, if we use, for example, the Ichimoku does have a moving average in it. So if we do this one right here, it's like a moving average. But you see this line here? That line you would correlate vertically. So let me put both of them on so you can see what I mean. So you see it crossed right here. So not only did the cloud cross, the lines cross in the same area. That same area, both things cross, both the line, which is the conversion line, and the baseline, that crossed down, and the clouds crossed down. So right there would have been your change in trend. This candle here. I think these circles are too small for it. So this candle here would have been your change in trend. That candle there. So that candle, when it closed, it confirmed the trend. And then as you see, from that trend change, it went down for about 150 pips. So let's delete this out. So the second thing you want to notice about the Ichimoku Cloud is, of course, the conversion, the baseline. So the blue line here is going to be the conversion line. Let's make it bigger since we're highlighting it. And then the red line is going to be your baseline. They have Japanese names with them as well, but let's just not overcomplicate things. I'm not going to give the Japanese name. So the rule of thumb with the Ichimoku Cloud's lines is that when the blue line crosses over the red line, you're in an uptrend. And the red line, when the blue line crosses below the red line, you're in a downtrend. So you see from here, price it went up about 170 pips. And then from this cross, price went down about 160 pips, 170 pips. So if you know how to trade the Ichimoku cloud and maybe use maybe one other way of confirmation just to double confirm, Ichimoku cloud can be a powerful trend shifting analyzer and can give you good points of entry for a market. So the last thing with the Ichimoku cloud is the lagging span. And the lagging span, let's go to the live market so you can see it. The lagging span is going to be right here. And let's zoom in to this. So you see this right here is the lagging span. And what that means is basically it is monitoring, it is mirroring price. So when price is going up, you see how price has shifted up a little bit? It's shifting up. So it's letting you know which direction price is going at the current moment and making it simpler for you to see where price is. So a lot of times when people get into the market, they'll wait for this to start to come up. And then from that point on, that's also considered like a trigger point for Ichimoku Cloud traders. So to recap, the first part of Ichimoku Clouds is that the clouds are also a form of support resistance, not only telling you the trend, that is also a form of support and resistance. So you see how right here, right in this area, the cloud was a form of support. In this area here, the cloud was a form of resistance. The other thing you want to notice is like in this area here, you see the market is consolidating. Everything is going all in between each other. So that's letting you know, of course, that there's probably no trade there because there's no consolidation. But when price breaks out of that consolidation, when price breaks out of it, you see the top of the resistance or the top of the consolidation was also the point where the breakout happened. And that breakout was also confirmed by this changing over and the clouds changing over into a bullish cloud. A little bit thicker. This way you can see it. So the clouds have started changing over at that same point. So for breakout traders that use Ichimoku to help confirm their trades, that would be a great confirmation for their trades because it's breaking out of this zone here. It's breaking out of it. So those are some of the ways to use the Ichimoku cloud. Definitely, continue researching it. Always gain knowledge when it comes to trading any sort of pattern that is showing up on this platform or showing up or you learn. And the Ichimoku clouds, if you learn it correctly, could be a great tool to finding trades and finding when to get in trades or confirming trades.